All right, welcome to another man's point of view. Part two of a good video. I figured I'd finish it off, right? Because it was bothering me. I was like, how could I leave this halfway, right? We didn't get to the other points. All right, so let's just go ahead and jump in.
The second thing that you're going to notice is she wants to see if you have the balls to actually walk away and to go find other options. This is just naturally how they operate.
And of course, it was going to be botched by some damn commercial.
I'm so fat.
Brendan, you're not fat. It's the shirt.
That has to be the shirt.
Look at Nate. His true classic is tight around the chest
Yep.
and shoulders and arms, and then it tapers off towards the bottom.
Nate also has six-pack abs.
Oh,
Point is,
don't
the
get
shirt doesn't
negative.
highlight your best attributes.
What about best attributes?
You're a really good dad.
Yeah, I am.
There you go.
Why do you guys not know how to dress themselves?
Never mind. So anyway,
here's
a
what
good
happens,
commercial.
okay?
Pretty good commercial. I like that commercial. See? When you do it right? Now I want to get a damn shirt. But anyways. Let's get back to what this dude was. So what he was saying was, right? And I've been telling you all along. It's all in the details. It's all in the details. And like I said, they do what they do for a reason. There's always a reason. Always. So it's really a matter of changing your philosophy, right? Whenever a girl says something, just understand. Why she say that? Because you know in the back of your mind, the Space Luchador has taught you that they do it for a reason. All you need to do is know what that reason is, right? But anyways, like he said, it's just to see if you have the nut sacks. Well, why would they do that, Space Luchador? Why the hell do they want to know if? Because they want to know if you have the nut sacks. Don't ask, right? Don't get too butthurt on the question. It's pretty obvious, right? Yes, you may have the nut sacks there, but do they work? Right? In a bunch of different ways. That's what they're trying to find out.
A woman is never going to tell you, okay, straight up that she finds you repulsive and doesn't want to sleep with you. Her actions will just show it.
Yep.
Okay? Here's how they act if they do want you. Because for all of you guys hit with, oh, I'm not in the mood, or oh, my tummy hurts, or oh, not tonight, or I ate bad food, or I don't feel good. Okay, here's how women will literally act if they want you. They will do anything to please you. They will typically even do things like please you in any way, shape, or form, even if they're not in the mood. And oftentimes, it doesn't matter if it's that time of the month for them or anything, they'll be doing anything that they can. Hop in the shower with you.
They'll just straight up tell you. At least in my case, right? Or they'll pick something up right in front of you, indicating, oh, that was it. I mean, well, anyways, at some point you will reach my level and you will know, right? And then you would act accordingly, right? You drop whatever you're doing and it's basically time to eat. You ever heard the little ding, 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 ding? Supper's ready. You know? You'll get there. You'll get there. Sure enough, right? So there you go.
Things of that nature, so that way you feel satisfied. That's how a woman will actually act if she views you as the type of guy she wants to please her. She'll put on a smile 24/7 and just fit the frame because she knows it'll make you happy. Don't fall for this. Okay? If that happens, go out with friends, go remove yourself from the interaction, and go do other things so you bring back that mystery in the relationship. Okay? That's number 2. Number 3, okay? The third thing a woman will never tell you is what she means when she says words like, I wish we connected emotionally. Okay, if a woman tells you, I wish we connected emotionally, that does not mean 100% that she wants you to become more emotional. This is the biggest mistake.
Yep, biggest mistake of them all. If you're going to take anything from this video, again, and I always say that, learn just this one thing. Don't get butthurt. Now, let me translate Space Luchador phrase into do not get emotional. Don't bitch out. Don't become a bitch. Don't act like a bitch. No bitching and moaning and grinding and crying. None of that, right? It is not acceptable for you. Right now, if you want to do that, well, go ahead. It just won't work. Right? That's what he's saying. Don't bitch out ever. Don't get butthurt. It's that simple. Ever.
99% of guys make right here is they will instantly think that means be more emotional. The second you do this is literally the kiss of death. Put a big X by this one. The second you become more emotional to hopefully connect with her emotionally, because that's what she claims she wants, is the second that you're probably going to get dumped or cheated on. And
Yep. Now, let me explain before it goes on. Let me see if I'm correct. So, when she says, I wish we connected emotionally, she's talking about herself, period. Remember, she's a 2. Now, you forgot about that, didn't you? You're a 1. She's talking about herself. Now, this is next level shit, but I just want you to understand. She's talking about herself. She says, I wish we. You get it? I wish we connected emotionally. We, right? Not we as in you. She never mentioned you. That's why you get deceived. That's why, like he said, 99% of all men fuck that up. Because they think the we adds them. It doesn't. And I just gave you one of the greatest freebies in the world. So there you go. You're welcome. Just hope you understand it, though. So let's continue.
I'm talking within that week. Like, that's how quickly this stuff will happen. And keep in mind, when they do dump or cheat you, they feel no remorse. In fact, they're happy.
Oh, yeah. There's no guilt. There is no mercy. There ain't not a single damn thought process where she feels bad about your sorry ass. It's all about, once again, and this is where it makes sense. I hope you're listening if you made it this far, right? What did I just say? Right? She said we, as in her, the 2. She could care less about your sorry ass. You ain't even proving my point. There you go, right? I told you that I could prove it to you. It proves my point, right? We, as in her, she's a 2. She could care less about you. That's why. Has nothing to do with you. That's why there is no damn remorse or guilt or mercy or whatever. Why the hell would you care about that? It's all about her. Understand that. There you go. Proven my point. You're welcome once again. I mean, hope you learned it. Right? At the very least, try to understand, right, how that works. What I just said. Right? Try to understand. Or ask a question. Comment down below. Shit. I'll answer. Right, anyway, let's continue.
They're getting piped out by some other guy who just gets it.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind.
Oh.
This is super important.
Here, that was pretty quick, right? Getting piped out by somebody who just, it's not your dumbass magical Chad. It's another guy. Keyword, a man that gets it. Knows what he's doing. It's that simple. Now, you could be that guy that knows what he's doing. Right? Your so-called Chad. It's not a Chad. It's not a magical, whatever the hell. It's somebody that knows what he's doing and gets it. You can be that guy. Don't matter what level of shitty ass that looks you think you have. As long as you get it. As long as you know what you're doing. You got the greatest tool in the world running between your legs. Like I've said, just learn how to use it. Wield it. Right? And there you go.
So what this really means when she says, I wish we connected emotionally, is she's saying, I wish you gave me a true man-to-woman vibe or a man-to-woman experience. Meaning, she wishes that she was at the cause of your emotions. You are not at the effect of hers. See, that's very masculine and that's a very driving factor. If you're at the cause of her emotions, you're essentially exercising your will out into the world, or you're exercising your personality out into the world that's impact, or it's at the cause of her emotions.
All right, this is where he went off the rails. Because I didn't understand him either. All right. I think he used the wrong words, but simple it down. This is why I'm here. To break it down for you simpler. Forget about your cause of an emotion, whatever the hell. Forget about that, right? Simple. Did she connect with you? Meaning, is she attracted to you? Does she like you? Right? Do you give her the vibe of you are the man? That's it. Forget about your cause of your emotion and all that shit that he just said. Just keep it simple, right? Can you emotionally make her feel like you're the man? Period. That simple. Now, if you don't feel like you're the man, and this is where I explain it to the most perfect example that I could give you. If you don't feel like you're the man, what the hell makes you think that she's gonna feel it? There you go. Another perfect answer from the Space Luchador. Now, it's easier said than done, obviously. Now, I could teach you, right, how to do it. Right? Just click the link up. I don't have the link just yet. But I'm working on it. Anyway, let's continue.
If it's an impact or a driving force cause of somebody's emotions, that shows that you have an element of control, and women find that extremely sexy. So don't lie to yourself and think that that means you have to be more emotional. You setting the frame, or you have to set the frame to give her emotional stability. Okay, emotional stability is when a woman feels safe with a man. If this isn't here, she's going to constantly say things like, I wish we connected emotionally.
Now, notice it is, complicated stuff and a bunch of, but like I said, it's in the matrix. It's all connected, right? And one thing makes this thing work, and then this thing makes this thing work, and then this is why this has to be there so this could work. Like I said, it's all technical, it's all mathematical, it's all scientific, it's all there. The math adds up. I've been telling you this all along, right? It's just that you have to get your little noggin to wrap around the truth, right? That's it. Now, you can wish all you want. You could want it to be any other fucking way, but it just ain't. This is how it is. This is how it works. This is what ties everything together. Hell, I damn near say, programmed to be the way it's programmed to be. And you cannot do a damn thing, something that's been universally programmed to be. Now I'm taking it into a next level realm that I don't want to get into just yet because you ain't there yet. I'll show you that later. For now, I just want you to see how one thing pertains to another, and if you don't have the ingredients, then you come out with a shitty cake. Put it that way, right? You need them all. There's a reason that the ingredient is there, right? So there you go. That's what I want to point out.
What she's really saying is, I wish you actually made me feel like a woman. Okay? That's what and women are super sensitive to these things. Women are all psychologically, they watch these shows on Netflix, they listen to this type of music.
Now, you said something that I should have said earlier, but now I feel like a dumbass because I didn't. But I was trying to hold. I shouldn't be holding back. Anyways, I'll make excuse for myself. Here we go. What he said there is literally the key to everything. Everything. If you can understand and get this point, right? She's a 2. You're a 1. If you can make her feel like she's a 2, do the math. If she feels like a 2, it's only natural that she would feel you're a 1. I hope you, well, I could hope for, and I wish you all just got it right like that. I wish you all could just understand it like that. I wish you could, but, you don't get to this point without going through a lot of different things. And I know this. right? But I'm here to try to, give you that extra push, that right there. It's like, just understand, right? That. Understand, it'll never be 50-50. It'll never be, can you convince her? Is she making a choice? And none of that shit. I just explained it to you right there. It's everything you will ever need to know. And then from there, everything else falls into place. But you see what I just explained. There it is. Can you make her feel like what she is? And I know it sounds kind of, stupid in a way. Can you make her feel like what she is? But that's the key to everything. And like I said, it's always so simple that it's so hard. But let's finish the video because I might have done this video too damn long already.
Music that tells them they need this rebel bad boy, all this crap. A lot of their brain is infested with the ways of the world of how they've been programmed. So half of it is female nature. The other half is they're just accustomed to this world that we live in. So here's how you win. Okay, the third thing you can't do is you can't become more emotional when they say, I wish we connected emotionally. That's the third thing a woman will never tell you. The fourth thing a woman will never tell you is deep down she likes when you're unpredictable. See, here's why. As a man, you want to 100% live life on your own terms. If you live life on your own terms, it shows that you have your own life with or without her. Meaning, if she sees you have a big friend group, you go out from time to time.
You notice the point goes back to the other points? See, that's what I want you to learn. I want you to actually learn this. Learn it. Don't just hear it and just go, oh, well, it makes sense. Learn why. Right? It's a little circle thing. Right? All the other shit that he said is connected to this. Same thing, right? It's like, well, I feel sick today, honey. You get up and leave. Randomly. Right? Same thing. There you go. You come back. And then she's like, well, where'd you go? I went out to have a beer. Well, where'd you go with? Right? None of your business. Right? And then you repeat the damn cycle. Rinse and repeat. Only you switch it up. I was like, well, where'd you go? None of your business, right? And there you go, right? You just change little things in there. And then, spoiler alert, you just became unpredictable. Now, do you have the nut sacks? Right? Which goes back to the other point. Now, how do you see, again, this should be called, right, blowing your damn mind video. This is what this should be called. And I could, anyways, I don't want to make excuses for me of why I'm holding back. I just, I don't want to just throw it out there. I want interaction. I want to be like, well, why does this? And then, I explain it. And then, well, why is this point? Well, I explain that. And then you get passionate. And then before you know, we're coming up with new theories and new mind games and new ways to do this. And I like all that crap. Right? I love it. I love all the theories and psychological and all that stuff. I love it. Right? Anyways, at least I like it. I don't know. I like it. So anyways, before I get all too hyped up, let's go back. What was I saying? The hell was I saying? Now I get you. You get distracted. Out of nowhere, like, oh, what the fuck was I saying? Anyways. So there you go. You saw how I connected it, right? You become unpredictable, which showed you got the nut sacks, which now makes her feel like one. And there you go, and blah blah blah, right? And now you're the man, and now she's a two, and then perfect harmony in the universe. So there you go. I just explained literally everything, gave you the answer. It's up to you, right? Not to believe it, because whether you believe it or not, it's just the way it is. Right? And believe me, it ain't women bashing. It ain't the passport bros. It sure as hell ain't Pearl. Right? But anyway, I shouldn't have given a damn shout out in the perfect video. Right? Anyways, let's continue. Let's finish.
You're at the gym, okay? You are doing things that shows you have a social life. You are well liked by not only other men in your peer group, but women too. You're a well respected, well liked individual. You have status, okay? When you have other things going on, it shows that you're extremely attractive. So I can't, for those of you who just want to be focused on your purpose and work, you're going to be very boring and very predictable. And I don't care if you're making.
Yeah, now let me also throw this in there because this is important. That's why I always talk about legitimacy and an act. Getting the Bugatti, right? The high value man, that's all a dumbass act. Which is why it doesn't work, because it's backed up by false things. Remember, I told you, they got P radar, so they already know, and that's what makes it all hard, right? It has to be legitimacy. It can't be you doing this shit, right? As an act, right? Like some of these damn gurus out there posting all this shit like they're the big shot. It's an act, right? And they already know. Why? Because you know it. And that's where it gets hard, right? Because you're trying to lie to yourself. You're like, well, I got the Bugatti, right? I paid the, whatever the hell the tape program is. Sure enough, I should be the man. But you know deep down, you know you're not, right? So understand, you ultimately know where you stand. So don't lie to yourself either, right? That's the beauty of this. So complicated and so specific, which is why I like it a lot. But anyways, because it gets you to the truth, the raw truth, right? The undeniable, universal fact that don't give a rat's ass about what anybody thinks or feelings or opinions or anything. It's just the raw, undeniable fact of the universe. And that's at the level that I operate. At the undeniable, raw, right? Straight to the damn bone. Facts and truth and all that stuff. Anyways, let's continue because that's what ultimately matters, right?
$5,000 a month, $100,000 a month, $1 million a month. The second that she views you in a box, you're a worker bee, or you're a person who just sits in a box like a good boy and you don't do anything else and you don't have an outside world outside of your money or your purpose, you're gonna get so boring and so predictable.
That's the nice guy syndrome.
This is good stuff to have that show you have your shit together and you are stable, but you gotta realize you have to have more going on than just that. Okay, the fourth thing she'll never gonna tell you is that she likes when you're unpredictable. Number 5.
Yep.
Okay, this is the biggest. That's why I wrote it in all
All right, well, let me see. Let me see what you got.
caps and saved it for the end. The fifth thing she'll never tell you is she just wants your attention. Okay, she does not want your shaft. She does not want your good looks you think you have. She does not want your wild charisma you think you have, but deep down you don't. Okay, she don't want none of that. And she don't want to date you either. She literally just wants your attention. She wants a notification on her phone that says your name. She wants to see that a guy's interested in her. Because when you give a woman your time, your energy, and your attention, she thinks one thing to herself. She goes, look at me, I'm worth it. I'm worth it in the eyes of a man.
This is, this is both wrong and right. And which is, like I said, it's up and down. It's the yin yang. However, I have deciphered it. Now, I don't know if this dude's deciphered it, but he's close. Now, you may not like me because I always do this, right? Hell, sometimes I question, like, well, why do I always... Why don't I'll give him this one. Okay, I'll give him this one. However, I see beyond this, right? She just wants your attention. Yes. Now, is that the only thing she wants? Right? And ultimately it goes back to, like he said. And it's the key word at the end, right? It's, look at me. And that's where you guys can get confused, right? Look at me. I'm almost like saying I'm the man, right? However, if you realize it, look at me, right? Look what I'm worth for a man. You see that? Look what I'm worth to a man. It's not even you. Listen to that. All right, I'm going to repeat it again. Look at me, the woman. Look what I'm worth to the man. Never said, look at me. All right. Look what I'm worth to him. Understand that. It's that little difference of letting go of what you think you, right? You, and by you I mean you, the name, you, the person, you, the human being, right? You, the whatever, insert dumbass name there, right? It's the man, right? To a man. If you can see what I'm saying, right? If you can understand what I'm actually saying, well, half the damn work, if not all the work, right, that I did and went through and mathematics, all that crap that I did, you can skip all that. You got a cheat code, right? Anyway, let's see how he finishes that up, wraps it up.
And she doesn't need anything to go on in the bedroom. She doesn't need anything to go on physically, okay? She just wants to feel worth it, okay? Because here's what every single girl I've ever dated in my life has always said when the relationship has ended, or when all of a sudden it's not going the right way, or when all of a sudden she feels like...
See, he did the math. He did the work, right? He ultimately questioned, why am I getting the same sorry-ass answer at the end of this relationship? I'm getting the boot too, right? The big swift kick in the ass as they threw his ass out the door or window or wherever the hell. But you got the same speech, right? He saw the Matrix. It's what I've been telling you all along. Once again, right? Only I'm explaining it to you with details. Give me the answer. Proved it to you. Once again, there he is. This guy did the work. This guy went through it. This guy got kicked right square in the ass. Plenty of time. Took the L. Never be scared of the L, right? Matter of fact, L shows you the gateway to seeing the Matrix. You take the L. Oh shit, well. Survived it, right? Then you start connecting the dots. And then before you know it, you see the Matrix. Which is what happened to him. I just explained it.
she's at the disadvantage. She says things like, I'm not like all the other girls. I'm worth it. Good luck replacing me. If
Right? And good luck replacing me. Now, in all reality, yes, you can replace her. And yes, you know, it kind of works in the same way, but you're not there yet. I won't complicate it any more than it needs to be. Right? I'll show you in due time. But for now, keep it simple. Right?
they all think that they're not like other girls, you have to understand just how predictable this behavioral patterns is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, there you go. There you go. We're on the same page. You see that? It's so predictable because it's the Matrix. Because some would say, well, I would say, it's programmed. And it's programmed for a reason. Right? And I know that reason, but again, you ain't there yet. Baby steps. Let's continue.
This is why I created MDT. Okay, for those of you who are ready to take the
I kind of said the same thing that he did right now. He's going to sell his stuff. And you know what? All power to him. Right? But again, like I said, and we'll end with this, because I think he's done with this video. Now he's going to sell you. If you want to learn more and all that stuff, right? Well, if you want to learn more, right? Share, subscribe, give me a like, comment down below, all that good stuff. And I will teach you more. But again, just to finish it up and recap this video, I don't know what to call it just yet. Maybe I'll just call it part 2, right, of the other video. 5 things, right, or things that women will not tell a man, keyword, a man, right? And there it is. Proved it to you once again. It's that simple. Now, the problem is that most guys, especially now, 2023, guys believe and truly believe it. I don't even know if they do believe it. I think it's just one of those things. Like they're so programmed that they cannot fight against their programming, right? Which, ironically, you have to be the man and you have to want it to even fight any of the program in the first place. So again, there's no way out unless you want to get out, right? You're getting the message right there, right? Follow the white rabbit and see how deep the rabbit hole goes, right? And all I'm offering is the truth and all that crap. Ultimately, you take the pill, right? You have to. I'm just here to show you the way, right? But there it is. And again, there it is, right? And ultimately, like I said, I've been telling you all my damn videos. Go back and watch them if you don't believe me. I'm telling you, it's a circle. It all goes back to the same thing, right? Is she worth the time of a man? Here it is, right? The spoon. It's saying it all along. What did Spoon Boy tell Neil? Do not try to bend the spoon. That is impossible, right? Rather try to realize the truth. And you have to ask. Yeah, you have to ask. Well, what is it? You have to be interested. Otherwise, you will never fucking learn a damn thing. And you could stay where you want and believe whatever you want, right? Or you can ask the question. Well, why do you say that, Spoon Boy? Why do you say realize the truth? What is the truth? Spoon Boy will gladly tell you, well, there is no spoon. Right? Then you will realize that the only thing that bends is yourself. And there you go. So I'll see you on the next man's point of view. We're finally getting to nitty gritty, like I said, like I've been promising all along. Here it is, right? And trust me, there's way more. It gets deeper, it gets weirder, it gets more complicated, and it only gets better for you ultimately, because when you learn, trust me, right? To the victor go the spoils, and the spoils are great. But anyways, I'll see you on the next man's point of view.